Hey, everybody. Not sure what I'm doing. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Somebody can hear me, so I can sit here and tell jokes and not be talking to myself. Yes, IJ, I am real. I'm not sure there, IJ. You're always wanting to stick the fish in there. I have a feeling I'm going to be in trouble. Sunny Stormy says I'm buffering. Anybody else having problems, or is it her? I'm in Florida, and the weather is bad here tonight. We're getting a storm. I have some. I don't have as many as I'd like. I'd like to have more for more shade. It's it's just a thunderstorm. We've gotten a lot of rain the last 3 days. ISAS. I've got more showing up here than I expected. I've had people asking me for quite a while to do this, and I just keep putting it off because I don't know what I'm doing. So, hey, Mike, so any pointers anybody can give me be appreciated. Okay, this is showing thumbs up. It doesn't show any thumbs down. Does that mean I haven't got any or I don't show them? IJ, it's been just another one of them days. I haven't done much. I did laundry today, and it started raining this afternoon. It's been raining since. British expat. I've been to the Philippines a couple times. I do want to go back. Just not sure when or where I'll go when I get there. My other trips were I went specifically to see someone. Wasn't just to go over and hang out and wonder what to do. Well, I don't either, Mike. I just hit the button that said go live and didn't know what was going to happen. IJ, you said you did one. You mean live? Next, I'll have to figure out how to use StreamYard so I can let somebody else come up and sit and talk and I can watch. Yeah, but some of your lives are very long. I don't know if I could sit there and do one that long. When I'm just watching yours, I can sit and type, and if I need to, I can get up and go outside and come back and type some more and go out, and you don't even know I'm gone. British expat, what part of the Philippines are you in? Okay. I've never been north of Manila. I've been over in the Bicol region to Dait, and I've been down to Davao. Well, that's the way I am, Mike. Sometimes I get on one if it's only with me and the host, or we can sit there and talk some. It's fine, but if there's several people there, it's hard to keep up with the conversation because everybody talks over top of each other. And if you do that, then those in the or in the chat can't hear anything that's being said. Yeah, I know, Ashley, you can make them as long as you want because there's some of them that have been running them 10 and 12 hours. But like I say, I couldn't sit here that long and just talk nonstop. In fact, after a while, if I'd stay there that long, I'd get where I couldn't talk, period. Yeah, I know there's several of those. And some of them, it don't even matter what they talk about. It has nothing to do with what everybody else is talking about. They just sit there and ramble about something else. I only have one indoor cat, IJ. That's Fluffy. And right now she's hiding behind the couch. Thunder scares her. Yeah, John, you're right. It's usually the same ones. Ashley, I think they cut it off at 11 hours and 59 minutes. No, IJ, you don't ramble. You at least talk about something interesting. But with what you're saying there, Ashley, I think it's 11 hours and 59 minutes that they cut it off at. So if you have exceptionally long one, it's better to do, like 2 6-hour ones and put them in that way. Hi, Darylou. Yeah, and I agree with that, Mike. And the other thing is, most people, if you turn around and post it afterwards, most people won't watch more than 10 minutes of a normal video. who's going to go back and watch a 12-hour live stream? I don't see where you gain by doing that. Hey, Survival. Hey, Peter. Peter, I've just been sitting here all afternoon listening to it rain. We had a storm move in out of the Gulf, and it's dumped better than an inch of rain in a short time. And I think yesterday we got 3 inches of rain out of a storm. I agree, John. I always say stay away from politics and religion both. I mean, there's some people that are very involved in either of those, but you're never going to get two people to agree on it, so it just creates an argument or hurt feelings. What, is it real dry there, Peter? Oh, did they find her deceased or okay? That's true, Mike. We've been real lucky. Well, we've been lucky for several years. I mean, we've had a few storms hit, but nothing major like, it's hit New Orleans and stuff since, well, the bad one we had was Andrew back in 92. IJ, have they found the boyfriend yet? Yeah, that's true, John. I know he's disappeared. They were looking for him, but I didn't figure anything happened to him. I think he's just hiding somewhere, but didn't know if they'd found him yet. I mean, because when he came back and then refused to give any information what happened to her, kind of implicates him, that something was wrong. It wasn't, an accident. She disappeared, whatever. Yeah. Mike, I've been here in Florida since 1982. I originally came down here from New York, said I came down looking for work and didn't find what I wanted. And I always keep saying I was too foolish to go back. I've been here since. Yeah, John, I never did hear what happened to her. Just they said she was missing and hadn't found her. And when they questioned him about it, he refused to help them out and give them any information. Yeah, actually, it is. I mean, it's a young couple that went on a vacation and he came back without her. Yeah, that's why I say IJ. I figure he just went somewhere and hid. trying to, disappear. Well, John, that's what IJ was just saying. It had a bad ending for her. There's so much stuff like that that happens all the time, though. A couple goes out somewhere like that, and one comes back without the other, or whatever, and it's usually always, the same thing, but they drag it out forever for anybody's taken care of. And then there's this other girl here recently. Um, I hadn't heard about it. IJ was telling me about it, and I looked up the news article that she was missing here in Florida for 3 weeks, and they found her wandering around in a storm sewer. She'd been out, I guess, exploring somewhere, found a tunnel, as she put it, and went back through into it and got lost in the tunnels and was in there for 3 weeks before anybody found her. Yeah, but IJ, the article I read there, I don't remember which newspaper posted it. One of the big ones, out of New York City or someplace, didn't say anything about her feet being bound. Just said that she didn't have any clothes, but also said she was. I don't remember the wording they used, but I'll put it, mentally handicapped. Yeah, actually, that's true. Cruise ships are bad, and one of the things there, it, you can dump a body overboard and they never find it. Oh, that's a different one, IJ. That means there was two of them that got lost that way. There's the one I read, just told them about the girl being found, that she's wandered around lost in it, and it happened came to one of the, I guess, the storm drains or whatever, where so she could see daylight and knew there was people around, so she stayed there till somebody heard her, and then they got her out. Yeah, but you'd had to pay for 2 tickets, Peter. But I guess maybe the cost of the cruise line ticket would be cheaper than divorce and alimony. A couple years back, there was a guy that used to live in this neighborhood where I'm at, and he got picked up back out in, I think, in the forest or somewhere for some other reason. And when they went through his car and stuff, they found his wife's body in the trunk. I don't know how long she'd been dead or whatever, but he had, killed her and just put her in the trunk and left her there. Okay, John, take care. Yeah, that's true, Mike. Um, there's another girl that I've talked with in the past that used to work for Carnival, and she was supposed to have restarted here recently. Then they turned around and canceled the cruise line even. So I don't know what's going on with that. I would say the cruise lines would actually be a hard place, to keep social distancing and whatever, because the confined quarters and so on, and then the number of people they have on there for them to be able to make a profit. They can't run it, at half crew and half passengers and still make money. Hey, Sammy. Yeah, I stole your camera, but I didn't steal your intermittent Wi-Fi. Bye, Darylou. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Sammy, I keep trying something new every once in a while. Maybe someday I'll learn to fly a helicopter. Yeah. Peter, take her out shark fishing. She became bait. Okay, Mike, thanks for coming. Hi, Lee. Did I miss something, Darylou? Who got drunk with the beer? Yeah, Peter, that's where you say, day late and a dollar short. Well, there's Judith. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Jay. Those are alligators. They don't have crocs in this area. Yeah, Sammy, today there was no snow. I've just been shoveling rain. Hi, Jay. I've seen alligators walk down the road here. Not as big as the one that Lee showed, but I've seen them walk down the road even. The kittens are all outside. I only have one inside, and she's hiding behind the couch because we've been having a thunderstorm. No, I haven't got that far yet, Sammy. This is an experiment. I wasn't sure first how to turn the camera on. Yeah, I'm missing a kitten right now. My neighbor's daughter was walking down the road yesterday there in Okay, survival. My neighbor's daughter come walking down the road yesterday, and I see her stop across the road in the deeper grass, and one of my kittens ran back in the bushes. But I haven't seen it since, so I don't know whether she was checking on it because it was hurt or what had happened. I haven't had a chance to talk to her. It's okay, survival. You remember I'm like you. Smith and Wesson are one of my friends. Making coffee already? You're up awful early today, Sammy. Most days I hear Sammy making coffee around 10 a.m., not going on 8 a.m. 6 a.m. yesterday. She must have had something to do then. I haven't fixed anything for dinner yet, Judith. I'm running late as usual. Oh, that's why she was up at 6. Okay. Why'd you have to reprogram it, Sammy? Judith, did you get your laptop straightened out? No, I don't know if I can handle doing a live every day. Besides, I don't like crowds. And as everybody's always saying, there's 9 million in the house. I might have to send some of them home. Well, those 17 thumbs down are from me. I haven't gotten one from you yet. Did you get a hold of Anna Lynn? Well, I agree with that, Peter, because there's some mornings that I'll get up and come out here and turn it on with the idea just just to see what's happening. The next thing I know, it's noon. Survival, I have no idea. Like this one's titled, it was a test because I didn't have no idea what I'm doing. I've never tried it before, so and everybody's been pushing me that I need to do a live. So this is totally an experiment. It's the same thing with even doing my videos. The last bunch of them have all just been on the kitties and stuff, and they've been short. I don't have a good camera for it, so I can't do the longer ones like everybody else does, and I don't know how to edit them to do clips and put them together. Sammy, I saw you sent a message. Oh, really? That didn't show up here, Sammy. Yeah, but Judith, I don't have camera usage on my phone like you have. And IJ, answer to your question, I'm using a flip phone. Now, Sammy, if Google deleted them, I mean, it did it before I even saw them. Well, that's what I've said before, Survival. Too many of them push it, worrying about watch hours, worrying about thumbs up and whatnot. I says, when it's not fun no more, I don't want to be on YouTube. When I first started on YouTube, I had no intention of ever doing videos. I only did it because at the time I was doing auto transport, which is the picture you see on the top of my homepage. And I was using YouTube just to talk with other drivers. Yeah, see, I don't know about where you're at, Peter. I got my flip phone through Verizon. That's who my service is with. And I bought it through them. Well, actually, the reason I went with Verizon, I talked with different people before I ever got my first phone and told them what I was planning on doing, as far as being on the road, traveling around the U.S., transporting cars. And I even had people from AT&T tell me that for what I wanted to do, Verizon was my better choice. and I've never had a problem anywhere I went that I couldn't get service. So I used Verizon for my phone and for my internet in my truck while I was on the road. Yeah, that's true, survival. And the thing of it is, if they just keep it at that and, like I say, make friends, it's fine. But too many of them get pushing on it, worrying about the watch hours and worried about the thumbs up, and get all upset if you get a thumbs down. And that's why I always joke with people that I give them 17 thumbs down just to let them know I was there. Well, you can't give them more than one, but it always gets a reaction from a lot of people. Seth, have you already done your live this morning, or didn't you do one today? IJ, it just depends on who you talk to. Some will tell you Verizon, some will tell you Boost, and I don't know. I'm still with Verizon. I hate change. Well, that's the thing of it, Sammy. I try to tell people that the thumbs up and the thumbs down don't make any difference. YouTube counts them all the same. It's all counted as a reaction to your stream or your video or whatever is related to. And the more you get of the combination of two, it just don't helps your that video. And like right now, I've got I'm showing, well, just went to six people in the in the chat, and that I'm happy with that. Just because, like I said, good morning, Rena. I'm happy with that just because I've never done this before. I was at a live stream earlier today, and the guy was doing it, and he said, "Well, I'm going to quit because there's nothing going on here." He only had 47 people in this, in the viewing it, so he was going to quit because there was only 47. Yeah, that's what I say, IJ. That was his comment was, well, he thought he was going to, end the live stream because they weren't getting a lot of comments and there was only 47 people watching. Well, Lee, you're happy in your live stream because you're out riding around on the boat. That's true, Peter. If you have too many, then the chat's going too fast and you can't keep up with it anyways. And then the other thing is people get hurt if you didn't, read their comment. And basically, I haven't read any comments. I've just tried to answer what people have said or, give my opinion on it. Hey, Mike Roberts. I didn't have my shirt on before, Mike. Rena told me I had to put one on. She got all upset. Yeah, and with that, IJ, that's what I always say. Don't give people moderator anyways, unless you know them and trust them on there. Because too many channels, they make everybody that comes in a moderator, and then you have problems. Okay, Mike. So you use that for your excuse for next time you get stopped for distracted driving? That's right, Ashley. And the other thing there is a lot of people come in new that you've never seen before. First thing they do is ask for a jacket, to be a moderator. They post their link, ask everybody to go to their channel, and then they leave me and never see them again. That's true, IJ. And that's why I try to point out to people when they start, saying that, well, they need to do it because and this and that and whatnot. There is another channel that I go to often. She has, I think, 94,000 subs. She's got maybe 5 moderators. They don't have a problem on the channel. Now, Mike, that's one thing you won't see me do is singing. I tell you right off from the start that I can't sing. Yeah, but Rena, I didn't get mad at you about being a moderator. I got mad about what you were doing in your stream. You and I've already discussed that. But as always, I keep coming back. I mean, that wasn't the first time you and I've had words over whatever. Survival, I think it's going to be one-sided. Rena, I know I can't control it, and I don't try to. I just try to advise you on stuff, and sometimes you get a little bit stubborn and won't listen to anything. And then the other day, Rena, you made the comment the other day about your kids being stubborn. And I asked you, I says, who'd they get that from? Rena, I just don't want you going out in the rain and getting sick. But you don't listen to me. Besides, you go out in the rain, you might shrink. Now let's survival. Let's not get carried away. Next, they'll be wanting to put us on Lawrence Welk. Sammy's going to hide now. She's on her third cup of coffee. Yeah, Survivor, maybe we can be on the Lawrence Welk show for New Year's. Yeah, barbershop quartet, or yeah, Mike, the Lennon sisters. We'd probably sound as good as they are. I saw it, Sammy. I agree. Izzy, I haven't seen that reruns or anything in years. Peter, after we get done, we might be the dead ducks. Mike, are you still on the road tonight, or you stopped? Okay, Peter. Okay. You're not too far then from IJ. She's in Chicago. Thanks, Survival. Oh, Kevin's near Detroit. I'd forgot where he was at. Yeah, I know Mike is north of Detroit. We going to sing to the Kangaroos, Peter? We'll either have to sing to Adrian's Kangaroos or his Emus. Or we could go in the outback and sing to the Aborigines. How do you pronounce it, IJ? Well, Mike, a lot of times she is sitting in here with me, but with the storm we've been having this afternoon, she's in the living room hiding behind the couch. She's afraid of thunder. Okay, thanks for coming, Survival. Catch you later. And with the amount of rain and stuff we've gotten this afternoon, the rest of them outside are hiding somewhere. I've never seen a stampede of goats. Welcome, She's Finery. We haven't talked in a while. Yeah, that ought to be an interesting conversation, Mike. See, I'm not the gift of gab as some of you are. I don't know what to say at times when the chat gets slow. I can't sit here and talk about, cooking dried fish or eating balut or something. IJ, no, I've never had it. In fact, I'd never heard of it while I was in the Philippines. I didn't hear about it till I've been on YouTube. Hello, Mango Farm Philippines. Well, that's what I said when I first started, Mike. I need to figure out how to do StreamYard where I can open the panel and put a couple other people up here and then let them talk and I can sit back and watch. Yeah, IJ, my trips in the Philippines, I never heard of Balut. Not until, like I say, I've been on YouTube's when I've heard about it. And actually, I never even heard about dried fish. In one place I stayed at, I saw a bunch of them. They had them hung on a string or whatever out in the backyard in a place. And I thought that, that had brought some in. And to me, I said, well, they wasted those, left them out there to dry out. Didn't know what they were doing. Well, that's the thing of it, Ashley. With me, you get it as it is because I don't try to change it for anybody. Don't know what I'm doing anyway, so. Well, there's Mrs. Hapster. How you doing tonight? Yeah, everybody's been pushing me to do one, so I finally got brave tonight and started clicking buttons, and this is what happened. They may shut YouTube down when I get finished, but we'll see. Hi, Anna Lynn. I wondered if you was going to make it. I don't know what I'm doing yet, Anna Lynn, so this is all an experiment for me tonight. Mike, I went and got a haircut even. I didn't want people to mistake me for Trump. Mrs. Hapster, it's just open. Whatever you want to talk about, throw it out. Yeah, but Anna Lynn, if I give you a jacket, I have to take it away tomorrow and then give it back to you the next day. Actually, Miss Hapster, one of the things that I've had people say to me for years when I go into, like buffet restaurants, whatever, I'll have people come over and say, I look just like George Bush. Well, that's what I always keep telling everybody. Don't need jackets till December. And the best part of it is nobody having a jacket. There wasn't any links dropped tonight. It was all just strictly open chat. Yeah, George. Well, I never saw it either, Mike, but that's what other people thought. So I don't know. Yeah, actually, I kind of go from one extreme to the other. I don't have enough now, and if I do this earlier during the day, this window here behind me puts too much light in here, and then where I'm sitting at is dark. Judith, I can't see you tonight. Are you sitting on your phone books? Yeah, Peter, I was in a live earlier today. They had Nightbot, and people were putting up there like 15, 20 emojis. The next person posted 3, and Nightbot timed them out. Yeah, if I do it with no light, Mike, I can do the well. I'm in what is it where the government gives you a new identity and hides you? Yeah, it's because the light's over here. I don't have one in front of me. Actually, I could say that the half of my face is dark and use the excuse of that's a trucker's tan. They've always say that about truck drivers. Their left arm is always darker than their right because of sitting in the window in the sun all day. But I guess it wouldn't work for me, being that I haven't been on the road in 4 years. Okay, IJ, I will talk with you later. Judith, the flowers aren't real. Yeah, that just keeps my chair clean when I come in from outside with a dirty shirt on from working outside somewhere. It's easier to wash that than to have to try to clean the chair. Well, what I have to do, Peter, is I just have to pull it way down like this here to try to block it out on the top, and then it adjusts to me. But if I have it up where I'm looking straight on at it, then it's too much brightness up on top. The kittens are all outside, I told you. They don't come in the house. I've only got one inside, and she's hiding because of the thunder we had earlier. Yes, Annalyn, I've had several people want to give me my 17 thumbs down. Please do. The more thumbs down or thumbs up, either one I get, the better. That way, when I add them all together, I'll have 100 for the night. No, I've never tried that, Sammy, because it plugs in different. I don't have the jacks on this laptop to plug that one in. It's a totally different setup. If you ever read your emails, Judith, you would have known that a long time ago. Ann Lynn knew. No, my laptop don't have the just a little single prong plugs on the side of it. I have USB, but my other camera doesn't work off of USB. Yeah, but Peter, sometimes when I go outside and sit in the chair, I have a couple of mine that want to stand there and then try to climb up my pants leg. Their claws go clear through. Hey, Owen. And then another one I had, Peter. One day I went out and picked one up out in the road and went to bring her back in the yard. When I banged the latch on the gate at the driveway, I was holding her here like this here. I scared her when I did that, and then she jumped and ran and tore my shirt, tore me, and whatnot. Judith, when you make your list up every other day to remove moderator from somebody, just put my name on it. You know, I'm moderator today, not tomorrow. I am the next day, but not the day after. School tomorrow. I thought you had graduated already. Yeah, that's it. Blame it on YouTube. Yeah, thanks, Owen. I've had a lot of people keep telling me I need to do one, and I just didn't know what I was doing. So tonight I just started poking buttons, and here I am. Ann Lynn, Mrs. Hapster said it was too warm for jackets. She's in Hawaii. Okay, Judith, I believe you. Like I said, after we get done with this live tonight, YouTube may shut down completely. Peter, I could probably go dig out a camouflage jacket. Would that work? Well, Peter, what I always tell people when they get it is they say, "Well, what's the wrench for?" I said, "Well, now you're a mechanic. If the hose breaks down, you're the new person on the shift, so you got the night shift to go repair them." It's dark outside, Judith. Remember, it's the same time here as it is at your house. Besides, I don't have the raccoon out here anymore. Let me get my hard hat on so I don't get hit by dropped links. I don't want to get hurt again. No, you typed English. You were looking it all up on Google. You didn't speak it. There's a difference there. Yeah, but I never heard you speak any English. I was listening real close. You got to speak louder or I can't hear you. And Lynn, I'm on my laptop. I don't even know where my cell phone's at. Hope I didn't drop it outside with all that rain we got. It's because it's laying in my lap. Well, bring it back, Sammy. I might get an important call later. Yeah, and that's the way I've always done it when I want to find the channel is, just copy and paste. They used to be able to take and go beside the comment in the chat on the three dots and click it. And there used to be one of the choices, I think, was go to or whatever, and you could go to their channel and look at it. But too many people were using that when COVID first started, and they were just using it to fish for subs, and they weren't ever watching any videos or doing anything else. So that YouTube took it away. Yeah, the only time copy and paste don't work sometimes, is if a person's using a different name on their account, it don't always come up for you then. Well, that's true too. I mean, I've never done it on the phone, so I don't know. But yeah, you got a smaller screen and stuff where I can spread stuff out here. You leaving, John? Or you just came in? Okay. Well, this went longer than I expected. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this. Now that you guys have all brought it up about my phone, I need to go find out where it's at. Hope I didn't leave it outside with all the rain we just got. So I will talk with you all again, and thank you all for coming into this experiment. Later, everyone.